Hey guys, it's Z1 Chris here and welcome to another DIY episode on how to change the oil on your A60. We have today our oil filter kit that features a genuine Nissan oil filter, a new crush washer and some MOTUL oil. So we're going to show you how this one's done today. So firstly, we're going to remove the oil cap. That's going to allow for a little bit of air to breathe in while we're draining our oil. And as a little extra precaution, I like to remove the dipstick, just lift it up a little bit, just to allow some more air in there. So now that we've got that done, we're gonna head underneath. So we're gonna remove the under tray. There's the 2 bolts under the front for the standard system, and then the remaining bolts under the top here, and the whole pan will drop down. Now that we have access to our oil filter, I like to go ahead and just crack that one loose so we're ready to go. Your generic standard oil filter removal tool should help with that process. So now that I've cracked loose my oil filter, I can now remove it by hand. So we're going to move over to the oil drain plug so that once that oil's drained, we can just spin off our oil filter and it makes the job a little bit quicker. Alrighty, so with your 14mm socket, we're just going to loosen off our oil drain plug. And then it's always a fun game of, will I get my hands dirty today or not? Line up your oil catching device and make sure to drain your oil responsibly. Oop. Got it. And I kept my hands clean. Okay, so while the oil is draining, let's remove the O-ring from our oil drain plug. I like to just get a small screwdriver and work my way around. Sometimes you can actually begin to unscrew it like so. And we can see the difference between the old one, which has been crushed, and our new one, which is yet to be crushed. This is what keeps the seal and stops you from having an oil leak. Now it's time to install your new crush washer. I like to screw these down or just push them down gently, get it into place. Okay, so that's ready to be crushed on to the oil pan. So once we have seen the oil come to a slow, it's time to put the oil drain plug back in. It's always good habit to keep a clean working environment. So wipe down any oil mess or stains. Now that the majority of the oil has been drained, let's remove our oil filter, which we previously loosened. So all we have to do is just spin it off by hand. One design I really like that the engineers have done from the factory is provided like a little oil spout. There's a lot of engineers, a lot of car manufacturers that don't do this. So this does make cleanup a little easier and it makes the process a lot nicer to do. There we go. Oil's draining, it's coming down our little slide. And I just like to quickly loosen this off. And again, we're going to clean this up once we're done. A few more screws. Should be in business. Alrighty, look at that. Okay, so we've opened our new oil filter. It's a genuine unit which we sell on Z1 Motorsports or Z1offroad.com. and we have some of our MOTUL oil here. What we're going to do is just quickly fill this oil filter up so that we have immediately filtered oil when we go to start the car. And I like to just get a quick dab with my finger and just lubricate the O-ring so we get a nice tight seal. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, we like to have a clean workstation. So I'm going to quickly clean a little bit of sludge and grime on the outside of this oil filter housing. And we're just going to give this a quick wipe down and just remove any off-roading debris just on these edges so we've got a nice clean seal. There we go. And as mentioned, we like to have a nice clean workspace. You wipe up any of this here, maybe go over it with a bit of brake cleaner, and we're going to install our new genuine oil filter. Spin it on, and personally, I believe hand tight is good. You don't really need to go too crazy on these because they'll seal up quite well after its first start. Quick wipe down, make sure it's good. Okay, and that's all we need. Now for the cleanup. Don't forget to tighten your oil drain plug. Again, this doesn't need to be tight like crazy. Just a hand tight will do you just fine. And that's it. Now that we're all finished up under here, let's put our under tray back on with the 10mm bolts. Tell you what, this is probably the more tricky part to this job. Start from back here. Put these ones in, lock it in place, and then we're just going to reach up and pop in these other screws. Okay, we're all done under here. Let's bring the car back down. Don't forget to pick yourself up a Z1 magnetic fender cover. It comes in both Z1 Off-Road and Z1 Motorsports. And when you're leaning and reaching over your pride and joy, this helps you look after it. It has a really nice, soft backing to it, so you're not going to be giving any scratches. And a nice rugged top here, so you can really put some work in on it. So, without further ado, let's get putting some oil into this thing. Don't forget to complete your Z1 collection, get yourself a Z1 oil funnel. This fits pretty much all models of Nissan, so it makes the job way easier, no spill, no mess. Now the easy part, just filling up the oil. Look how much easier this Z1 funnel makes it. The total oil capacity is 6.9 quarts. Right after you've filled up your 6.9 quarts, it's time to check with the dipstick. Remember to pull the dipsticks out, wipe it, and then check it. It won't be correct on the first reading. All right, and we're about perfect to spec there. Just don't forget to take off your funnel before starting the car. Otherwise you might have a big mess. You'll be saying, oh, like those guys out there. Time to start the truck. Pulling me into the steering wheel. fix your hair or do something constructive with your time while waiting your 20 seconds. The car's moving. Alright guys, that's how you do an oil change on your A60 Titan. If you have any questions, feel free to email us or call us at the tech support lines. We'll see you next time.